Hi, I hope you can hear me. I am not using a microphone for this. It's too hard to go look for it right now. I've been working all day at my second job. Um, and I'm really tired of living with all these thoughts in my head. They've been living rent free in my brain for days now. And it has to do with Imene Khalif. Imene Khalif, as far as I can tell, all evidence that actually exists tells me that her only crime is to not fit everybody's ideal of femininity and womanhood. Um, as a 6 foot tall woman who's middle aged at this point and has lived a very long time, as a 6 foot tall woman who is not tiny by any stretch of the imagination, um, I have something to say about that, as you might imagine. Um, from behind, I have a few times in my life been mistaken for a man because I'm not tiny. Um, you know, I I actually legit have a higher testosterone level, which hasn't been proven about her. Let's just put that out there. There's no copies of tests anywhere out there that anybody has produced saying that she has a high testosterone level, nor anything to do with a Y chromosome. Nobody has that. Nobody has any proof. And when you try to confront people who say that these things are true, they're like, "Oh, come on, look at her. Look at them. Look at him. That's obviously a man." I'm sure people have probably said that about me through my life. Right now, I'm wearing makeup because I've been at work and, I serve people for a living. I need to wear makeup and look my very, very best. Imene Khalif is a boxer. She has no need to wear makeup in the ring. That's not part of her job. It shouldn't be part of any woman's job to wear makeup to prove their femininity to anybody, to the gatekeepers of femininity, which so many people seem to be making themselves these days. You know, I I don't look feminine and dainty and let me tell you, without this makeup, oh my God, crypt keeper. I mean, genuinely, I don't particularly love how I look without makeup, but that's me. That's my face, my body. This is who I am. And I've come to accept at this point in my life that this is who I am. You can say whatever you want about me. You can leave whatever comments you want under this. I won't care because you can't hurt me. You can't touch me at this point in my life. I like who I am as a person. I know I'm a woman. I've got all the requisite body parts that everybody seems to say that you need to be a woman. And whether I have a Y chromosome in there somewhere, I'll never know because I don't care. I don't care what anybody says about what chromosomes I have. And by the way, if a lot of women got tested today, you'd be surprised how many of them have a Y chromosome in there somewhere. I've never been pregnant. I've never had babies. I don't know if I can. I don't care. I don't owe anybody that. I don't owe anybody producing children. None of us owe anybody proof of femininity and womanhood. I've learned this at this point in my life. I don't owe you anything. Imene Khalif owes you nothing. Not a thing. If you can produce any evidence, you can't, by the way, because it doesn't exist. But if you can produce any actual evidence that she has high testosterone or a Y chromosome or anything like that, I invite you to produce that in the comments under this video and tag me. I would love to see that. I would be super surprised because it doesn't exist. But if you can do that, come on, you go right ahead. You know, I I don't care, but, like we're talking about a boxer who has lost 9 other times to women. So that person who's supposedly a man to you has lost 9 times to other women. Women who were bigger, more muscular, stronger. Those women, their femininity hasn't been called into question. But hey, like I guess maybe it's their turn now, and I'm so sorry if that happens to you because people are assholes, clearly, and feel the need to be, as I said earlier, gatekeepers of femininity. Right now, I don't think I look particularly super feminine and perfect and everything. I have my hair up in a bun. I'm not taking it down because it is summertime and I am warm. My comfort is more important to me than what you think of me. So please, for the love of God, keep your opinions about other women's bodies to yourself. No woman deserves to have their looks, their femininity called into question, their womanhood called into question. And in this case, Imene Khalif, first of all, she's young. She's half my age. It's easier to hurt people like that. You're like wrecking this person for your own pleasure. I mean, I guess if you're a sadistic asshole, then, whatever, go right ahead. She also is from a country, by the way, that's really homophobic. I find it hilarious that you think that they're going to somehow hide the fact that she has a penis or a Y chromosome or anything like that, because let me tell you something, they would never support her going to the Olympics. They would never support her representing them in anything because they're so homophobic. I find it hilarious that you think this. Like, it's just, I really wish that people who had zero education on the subject would shoot their mouths off so often when you clearly don't know what you're talking about. Like, who are you? Who are you? Do you have a degree in biology? Are you remotely educated on the subject of trans issues or anything? Like what it means? Like, do you know anything like this? Do you? Or are you just shooting your mouth off because Elon Musk and J.K. Rowling and all the other assorted morons who happen to have a lot of money and a platform are telling you that this is what you should think and feel and believe? Maybe go actually educate yourself on these subjects. Maybe don't shoot your gums off without learning something first. You know, Maybe be a decent human being. How about that? That's really, I think, all I have to say about the subject for this moment.